The fact that they were only able to win 3 games demonstrates that they were capable of far more. The majority of their defeats came in games decided by a single point. The decision isn't so bad, really, because who wants to take a top 10 prospect in the draft and then find out a week later that he got in trouble and isn't playing for their team? One of their first signings was guard Nate Davis, who had previously played for the Titans of Tennessee. It didn't assist Justin Fields much that they allowed 55 sacks, and they weren't outstanding running the ball either. My honest opinion is that Roshan would have received far more attention had Bijan not taken the bulk of the shots against Texas. In addition, Travis Homer was procured. However, in his stead, they brought in Donta Foreman. The passing of David Montgomery should be the first topic of discussion. Ryan Poles has been preparing for the 2023 NFL Draft and offseason since Ron Poles knew this. Their offensive line now looks like this after acquiring Nate Davis and Darnell Wright. Darren Criss and Braxton. On the opposite side of the stud Braxton Jones, you have Darnell Wright, who provides a decent tackle. Not wanting to take a chance on Carter, they traded down to the 10th pick in the draft and proceeded with their gut instinct to select Darnell Wright, even though they had the 9th pick originally. Even though they also selected Darnell Wright with the 10th overall pick in the draft. I really like the Nate Davis selection. Therefore, this pickup will be useful in both the run game and pass blocking. At just 26 years old, Nate Davis was the right guard who led the team in passing yards in 2020, the year that Derrick Henry had his 2,000-yard rushing campaign. A number of movements and some excellent draft choices by Ryan Poles helped remedy this. Everyone knows that a top-notch offensive line is essential for a running back's success, and the Bears' offensive line was far from stellar last season. On the backfield, he'll be insane with Justin Fields, and he'll have 3 solid running backs to complement him. He's a strong back with a large frame who, to be honest, makes me think of a less impressive Bijan. Additionally, they acquired Roshan Johnson through a 3rd-round draft deal. They still have Khalil Herbert, so it's a win-win to bring in Donta Foreman. However, he truly shone when given the opportunity. Last year, the Panthers traded Christian McCaffrey, so Donta Foreman didn't get a chance to play until the middle of the season. Losing David Montgomery is difficult because, while he isn't the greatest running back in the world, he was reliable and contributed to the Bears' running game last season. Even if the Bears didn't make a single move this offseason, their offense would still appear much improved compared to last year. They still have Cole Kmet, who had a great season last year, and Robert Tonyan, who is a quality receiving tight end, offers Justin Fields another weapon. They added tight end Robert Tonyan, who had previously played for Green Bay but was a free agency, to their roster in addition to DJ Moore, who they acquired via trade. With a deep receiving core at his disposal, Justin Fields should continue to develop as a passer in the upcoming season. Now that they've added Darnell Mooney, Chase Claypool, and DJ Moore to their receiving core, they have 3 solid receivers with burner talent. Consequently, DJ Moore and other draft choices were exchanged between Ryan Poles and the Panthers for the 1st overall pick. This is why they made the wise deal for Chase Claypool in the middle of the season. Nonetheless, they were still short on a legitimate top-tier wide receiver. There wasn't a whole lot of receiver help for Justin Fields last year. Let's begin with the monumental trade that netted them DJ Moore. While they weren't the worst team in the league, there were still a lot of off-season changes they might have made to improve significantly for next season. Even though the Chicago Bears finished 3-14 in 2022, I still consider them to be among the best 3-14 teams I've ever seen.